So on this rainy day, we're just going to repot this. I have another plant that I need to be getting done, which you'll probably see in another video coming up. If you're new here, thanks for joining us. Don't forget to subscribe because we've got a lot going on. We're about to get hot and heavy into the seed starting. I'm excited. It felt like spring not too long ago. It's kind of cold today and rainy. And we're about to get started on that. I've got to move my chicken coop. We have new animals coming to the farm. I cannot wait. It'll be about a couple of weeks, and it'll be really, really exciting, so you don't want to miss that. And I've got some flowers to get planted. I've got to get the soil filled up in the beds. A lot going on. A lot. And you don't want to miss it, so hit that bell so you don't miss any of our new videos when they come out. But we're going to go ahead and get started on repotting our aloe. Like I said, it's raining and we're in the house, so I put some plastic down on the table. And I've got my pots ready. I think we're going to do 3, and then we're just going to repot this one. Probably in the same pot. It's just leaning over. It needs some fresh soil. He's not real happy. I'm not sure if I'm not watering it enough or it's not getting enough light. Probably not getting enough light. So we're going to try to find another spot for him to get a little better lighting situation. See if we can perk him up a little bit. So like I said, this one does have a little bit of a root system. I'm not sure if that one's going to do much. And you're going to want to get down, as far down as you can, and get as much of the root as you can. This one doesn't have much. So I'm hoping that these are going to sprout. And I don't know about this one. We might stick him in a pot. So this is probably the best one, if you can see that. And then I'm just going to get this big one out. And we're going to start by repotting the big one. Because, well, I might have to get a different pot. This soil's pretty dry. And they do like pretty dry soil. And they like some light, but not a ton of light, or you'll burn the leaves. Like, I'm not sure if it's not getting enough light. Probably not enough water the way that this soil felt. It's still a little moist, but, yeah. So we're going to get him repotted really quickly. Almost looks like the root broke off and got really thin and squishy, like it's like waterlogged a little bit, and some of it came off. It's probably why it's not been that happy in this pot. I should have done this a while back. I haven't repotted this in probably 4 years. So it's definitely due for a repotting. And I'm using the Miracle-Gro cactus potting mix. You want to use something specific for cactuses. The soil is better draining. It doesn't like to sit in a lot of water. It likes well-draining soil. So this is what it really likes. So I'm going to fill this up. The soil looks so much better than what we took out. And I'll give this one a little bit of water. Hopefully it'll start looking and perking up with some better soil that it's in and not leaning over. I'm sure it's going to be much, much happier. So I like to get this done at the beginning of spring when it needs repotted so that it has fresh soil for the growing season. And there we go. And that should be happier. Alrighty. Oh, I hope it's happier. I'm just putting them in a terracotta pot. That's basically what we're doing. We won't water this for about 3 to 5 days, since we're not going to let it dry out. I'm just going to stick it in there. And it's sticking up pretty good. If it was leaning to one side or the other, I'd just go get a few rocks and put a few rocks around it to hold it up. But it seems like it's actually going to do pretty well. Looks like he's going to stand up too. Alright, not too bad. Maybe we'll thin the other one out or just let them both grow together because they're only one stalk apiece, so it'll be okay. Looks like they're all going to stand up pretty well. And there we go. We got it finished. Hopefully this little guy will look a lot better. And like I said, they really like to be in well-drained soil. So make sure you're getting a cactus mix for them. I just got the Miracle Grow. There's quite a few good ones out there. If they're not standing up, go ahead and just grab some rocks and just throw some rocks around it and it'll hold them up. So they like light, indirect light, and they don't like to be by windows that reflect and could possibly burn them up. Show you. You just cut what you need, and this is a pretty, this plant really, a few of them are thick, but they're getting very, very thin. But if you have a burn or a cut, there's quite a bit of useful things for an aloe. You can just Google it, and you can find so many things for aloe. And I'll keep you updated on how they're growing, and if this guy actually perks up a little bit, we're going to give it a little bit more light and give it some water. And just remember, don't overwater them. That is the #1 mistake, is overwatering your aloe. And the second one is a lighting situation. So I hope you like this video, and until next time, bye guys.